You've been coming to Atlantic City, for a long time now, so I'm curious what your memories are performing there.
Well, one of the first times I went was my birthday. I think I was turning 23 or 24. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I can't remember. Just hanging out. I got to do a special thing for Heart, the band Heart, and that was kind of one of my first memories. But we always make time to walk around when we're in Atlantic City and go to the boardwalk and just enjoy our time there.
Do you ever hit the tables?
I don't know if I actually ever have there. I'm not a food gambler. I might go for a little while, but I don't know. I always think I could have bought a pair of shoes or.
So tell me about the tour. I gather it's, kind of a big production. So how does it compare to some of your previous ones?
Well, we definitely upped our game, I feel, and truly made this tour a real collaborative thing. When we were all getting together, I was throwing out ideas. I had this amazing, tour director, designer. Everybody's just throwing out ideas and, really making something special. And I do feel like we have a lot of effects and things like that, but they tell the story so well. And just, I want people to come and enjoy the whole experience and not just see a concert.
And are you focusing a lot on the new material or what's the musically, what are you doing?
Definitely songs from each album. We actually, a lot of it's up-tempo, a lot of the entire show, pretty much. We only have a handful of slower songs in there, which just provides really great energy. But each tour is different, and each time it's like, I've sang that song a million times. Let's leave this one out for this show, and add a new one. So we do a little bit of everything, some new stuff, some old stuff. Hopefully, all the hits that people would want to hear, we definitely keep those in there, of course.
Yeah, and you keep piling them up. I mean, it's impressive considering that a lot of artists are having problems with selling record sales. It can be a difficult time, but you've blown away as another big success. So do you have that in mind when you make the albums, or do you try and put that aside? How do you approach, recording?
I feel like in the beginning that was definitely more in the forefront of everybody's minds, because when you're a new act and you're really trying to establish yourself, you need those numbers. You need things to be going in a positive direction. Now I don't so much focus on it. Of course I want people to love the album, love the show, love the singles, and want to make all of that a part of their lives and go out and buy the album and all of that. But, more so than anything, I just want to make really great music that I love and focus mostly on that. And hopefully I can do that and the numbers will follow.
Is that what you think is the key then to your, having the commercial success? Is it's the material, it's getting to that some kind of a sound that people really connect to? Or
I make music for me, so I make music for people that are like me. That's what I want to do more than anything, is just do things that I love to do, and if other people love to do them or love to listen to them or be a part of them, that's really, really wonderful. And so far that strategy seems to be working, and people have been able to connect to things knowing that it's coming from a real genuine place. And, these songs are legitimately songs that I love. I'm not just singing them because someone else told me to. These are songs that I write and that I pick out and that I fall in love with.
Looking back on your time on Idol, which, turned out to be such a great platform for you to launch your career, are there things you learned on the show that you could still sort of take with you, and what are they?
Well, that was basically like celebrity boot camp when we were on the show. You learn so much so fast, and I felt like I was definitely a little deer in the headlights in the beginning after I was off the show, but I do feel like it prepared me really well for what I do now. And getting to go be on that tour afterwards, especially learn about what being on the road was like, and putting on a show every single night and, learning how to take care of myself. I feel like that was all just really great lessons that I learned.
Now that you are kind of become the celebrity and so well known, are there times when you meet other artists do you ever feel tongue twisted or nervous around meeting someone as some idols of your own that you've encountered?
It's only happened a couple of times because even more so now that I'm in the business, I realize that most people, especially country music singers, everybody's just normal, and you can sit and have a conversation with them, and they're not so scary, and they don't seem so celebrity-like because it could be your neighbor, or somebody that I've known my whole life. But when I met Randy Travis, that was a big, wow moment for me, and Dolly Parton was another one, because she's so iconic, and, her career is one that we all strive to have, not just in, music, but having other opportunities. She's an actor. She's been, TV, movies. She's on Broadway. She can do it all. And not saying that everybody wants to do it all, but knowing that you can reach that level and still be doing what you love after so many years, she's an inspiration to us all.
And how do you handle your own sort of celebrity, all the People magazine, Us Weekly, all that kind of stuff? Are you comfortable with it? Do you want to just be able to go to the store and not everybody take your picture? Or?
I don't understand a lot why, the whole photographer thing when I'm in New York or LA, I'm at the grocery store. She bought cereal. My life is not that interesting as far as my everyday life. I just have a really, really cool job. But I live in Nashville, and Nashville's actually really laid back about all that stuff. And, we don't have paparazzi, and we don't have people following us around, making everybody drive crazy. And it's just a much more normal environment. And you can go. People can go, Faith Hill can take her kids to school, or, it's cool. Nobody really thinks twice about it because everyone's so used to seeing us all out and about.
There was an interview, and you made a comment about people being able to, love who they want to love or something like that, and, made sort of some headlines. And I'm just curious, how do you worry about, your views being sort of blown up into bigger proportions than maybe you intended? And do you have to worry about thinking about what you say or causes you support or not even intending to support a cause or whatever?
Yeah, I'm not into preaching to people about anything or trying to impose my views on anybody ever about anything. I really try to stay out of politics and out of anything like that because I feel like there's so many things in this world that, are personal. And if you can sit and have a conversation with somebody who might think the complete opposite of you, if you can sit and be civilized and have a conversation, you can learn from each other and understand other people's views and why they think that way. I certainly was not looking to make any statement or cause any headlines or anything like that. I was simply asked a question and I feel like I answered it from a place in my heart that was just from a loving place. We're all different in the universe and we need to learn how to get along with each other and respect each other, even if we might be complete opposites. So that's just, sometimes you win some, you lose some. I really hope nobody, took anything out of context or in any way that I didn't mean for it to be. I just said we gotta love each other, and look what happened.
So tell me a little about what's happening then, besides career-wise. So that you're on the tour. Is that going to occupy your time for the rest of the year? And then what happens after that?
We'll pretty much be on the road until Christmas. I'm hoping to get some time to relax in January. There'll be other stuff to work on, but I think at least I'll get to be home a lot more, and hopefully they'll be playing hockey by then. So hopefully I'll get to go to a hockey game or two. And then after that, probably more touring because I love this show so much, and I feel like we have put so much into it that I would hate to do just a measly 55 shows. We got to add more. We got to do more because it is a great show. It's a great great thing we're doing, and we have so much fun doing it. And then after that,
and wasn't spending more time on the road with you because of the strike, or?
A little bit, not a whole lot. He's not really into road life. It's a tough life. It's not a tough life. That's the wrong word. It's a strange life that we lead. And, we live on a bus. And there's a lot of us that live on a bus. It's not just me by myself in my luxury coach. There's several of us, and we have our routines. And if you don't have a role, I think it's hard for somebody to come and just be out there. My mom tried it once, and she was like, I don't know how you do this. He comes and visits a little bit. But yeah, next year there's some other stuff that I'm really hoping comes together, some other projects. So it'll be another busy year for sure, but that's good. Busy's good.
Right. Okay, well, I think that's everything on the list of questions. I think we're just about out of time. So thanks so much. I appreciate you calling in today.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks for taking the time to talk to me as well.
Okay, great. Thanks, Carrie. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye.